With 7 weeks until the 2025 primary elections, County Controller Corey O'Connor received an encouraging pull in his bid to win the Democratic nomination for Pittsburgh mayor over incumbent Ed Gainey. According to Axios Pittsburgh, AARP surveyed 800 registered Democrats, independents, and Republicans 50 years of age and older from March 12th through the 18th. 53% of polled voters disapproved of Gainey's job performance compared to 34% who approved, and O'Connor held a 58% to 24% lead over Gainey among Democratic voters who were surveyed, with 16% undecided. Although it has been quite a political roller coaster for Pennsylvania Republican Senate nominee Dave McCormick over the last 2 years, he has gained a lot of momentum over the last several weeks, despite an uphill battle in his most recent bid to become the next senator of the Commonwealth. McCormick first ran for the Republican Senate nomination in 2022, where he narrowly lost to Trump-backed TV personality Dr. Mehmet Oz, who would go on to lose to Democrat John Fetterman in the general election. With Democratic Senator Bob Casey up for his 4th term, McCormick got the Republican nomination uncontested to challenge Casey and, this time, has the full support of former President Trump. While Casey has consistently contained a narrow lead over McCormick in the polls, that gap has been closing, as the New York Times changed the status of the race from lean Democrat to toss-up on October 21st. McCormick's biggest hurdle in this race is his experience as a former CEO of one of the world's largest hedge funds, Bridgewater Associates, from 2017 to 2022 in Westport, Connecticut, where McCormick owns a $16 million mansion, according to the Associated Press. While McCormick does own a home in Pittsburgh and a farm in his hometown of Bloomsburg, PA, that has been overshadowed by his dealings on Wall Street. According to the Associated Press, Bridgewater Associates has $1.4 billion invested in Chinese assets. And according to CNN, Bridgewater shorted at least $16 million worth of stocks in Pennsylvania companies per year when McCormick was at the helm. Although McCormick's spokesperson played down his involvement, McCormick said in 2023 that, quote, "Whatever we did, I was responsible," end quote. Texas, I did talk about. It's looking like Colin Allred did not do as well as projected. He did not really outpace how Harris did in Texas. So it's looking like Cruz is going to secure a 3rd term. But Arizona is really interesting because when you look at Kari Lake and just her alliance with President Trump, you would think that would really encourage a lot of Republicans. But we've seen a lot of Trump voters not want to really support Lake. And Arizona looks to be leaning towards Trump, right, but not so much for Lake. And Gallego has done a really good job of becoming a bit more moderate. He's no longer part of the Progressive Democratic Caucus. And Lake just hasn't, she's tried to reel herself in, but just hasn't succeeded. She still certainly has a chance if the Republican turnout is strong. But that is a state where the Democrats, I think, could get a surprise pickup.